people, and welcome back to another video. Today my son turned 6 months old. If you hear some weird sounds, it's because he's just chilling here next to me playing. Hi! Give me a big smile. So I decided that today I might do a little 6-month postpartum update because I feel like from this point out things start to become a little bit more normal, and so I wanted to kind of document this for any other mothers out there who might just be feeling like they're the only ones who are just struggling, feeling different, or feeling different to how they used to, and maybe feeling like they're the only ones. So I'm just going to be chatting about a couple things, and then later on I'm going to put my gym clothes on and kind of like show you guys what my body looks like at the 6-month mark. Might also be nice just to record that, and then later on in like another 6 months I can kind of see my progress and see how I've changed emotionally and physically. So first of all, pregnancy is so huge, and so is birth. Everybody's journey is so different, and so please don't compare yourself to me if you don't have the same feelings or emotions, or your body looks different to mine, because we are all so different. I struggled a little bit more this time round. This is my second child, with losing the weight, and so I'll show you guys that a little bit later. But first of all, I wanted to chat about mental health, because I feel like so many things change after you have a baby. A lot of people go through, you know, postpartum depression or baby blues, and they just don't always feel okay. I struggled a little bit with intrusive thoughts. If you don't know what that is, my understanding of it is they are literally intrusive thoughts that are not necessarily of us. They can sometimes be quite dark, quite scary, quite daunting, and they just pop up into your head, and it's all encompassing and overwhelming. I have spoken about this before in a video a long time ago. I didn't know if it was going to happen again, but it did. I get it quite frequently, even now after 6 months. If I'm, for instance, for me, what happens is if I walk downstairs, or if I walk past like a balustrade on a balcony, sometimes when I'm driving, I get this sudden flash of either me or my son or someone falling down into like, and dying. I get really anxious. I don't know why. It only happens postpartum for me. It hasn't usually happened. Like after about a year with my daughter, it disappeared and I didn't have that again. But now it happens quite a lot, and I have a fear of not being there for them. And I think that comes up in my thoughts sometimes, even though I don't intentionally like think, oh, I better not fall down there. You know what I mean? Like, it's not normal that someone would just fall over a railing and like die. I don't like that. It's unrealistic to me, but still I get that, and it's really quite scary. And I don't know if every human being gets it, or if it's just something that you maybe get postpartum, but I know that a lot of mothers have experienced this. For me, I have to close my eyes and I have to shake my mind and say, that's not reality, that's not going to happen. And sometimes I just avoid standing close to the edges of things. Like if we go hiking and there's a cliff, I won't go there. I'll stay away just to keep my anxiety down. Or if I'm near balustrades and railings, I don't go close to them. I kind of stay at least a meter away. Going downstairs, I make sure to hold onto the rail, not just like walk down. I don't know, it just keeps me comforted. My son's trying to get this ball. Hey! Go! And so that's something I've been struggling with, and I'm sure a lot of other people are also struggling with that. Other than that, emotionally, I feel pretty good. I went through a period about 2 months ago, so our son would have been about 4 months old, where I really felt a little bit numb. Like I would just stare at the wall and just like not want to get up. I don't know what it was. It was just maybe a lack of motivation, and just something chemically maybe in me just wasn't feeling right. But now I feel a lot better. At this 6-month mark now, I'm feeling like almost, I would say, back to normal mentally. I still have those intrusive thoughts sometimes, but it's not that bad. I feel so grateful for where I am mentally right now. I feel like I can handle a lot more little daily stresses than I could before. Whereas before, something would just send me off into a spiral, like getting him to sleep, for instance. Now I'm like, oh, well, if he doesn't nap now, that's okay. I can put him in the carrier and he can sleep while I'm playing with our daughter. Like, I'm finding that I can balance daily life a little bit better at this point in time. I posted in one of my other vlogs that I did about how I was struggling to kind of adjust. I'll put the link down below to that video. It's this one. And I feel like that has really changed a lot now. I'm finding it a lot easier to balance the two kids. I feel like they're playing together a little bit, or our daughter is playing with him. He loves seeing his sister around. Like, he lights up and he just wants to be by her all the time and wants everything that she has. And so that's really cool to see. To see their bond like growing now, which is kind of, I don't know, making life for me a little bit easier as well. Sleep is another topic I wanted to talk about. Sleep is so different for each child and each parent, and you know, this is a whole other topic to talk about, but at this point in time we're waking up quite often, like anywhere between 4 to 6 times a night, and I'm feeling quite exhausted. Usually by the afternoon I'm feeling really, really tired. And so that's just another thing I guess I've been struggling with, is trying to get the energy. So I am trying to eat a little bit healthier now. I have started exercising like quite a while ago. I started exercising when I was about 8 weeks postpartum. So that's been helping a lot with my energy as well. On the physical point, I feel like I'm getting there, but I have quite a long way to go. I'll show you my before pictures and my after pictures, or my current pictures right now, of like when I started exercising versus now. And it's like a major difference. I'm struggling to get the time in to exercise. I know that there is time and I know I have to make the time. I'm exhausted. By the time the evening comes, I'm like depleted. But I am making an effort. I'm trying to, what I do if he needs to be rocked to sleep is I put him in the carrier and then I work my legs. So I'll take a step and I'll do step for like 20 minutes or something, and that gets my heart rate up. Or I will do like pulsing squats or like slight side lunges, just to try and work my muscles and get my heart rate up, which I think has been like really good for me. On a skin point of view, my skin has cleared up so much. I feel like my digestion's pretty good. I feel like I'm feeling really good at the moment, like a lot more back to normal. I'm gonna put my gym clothes on and show you guys kind of what my body looks like now versus before I started exercising and eating healthy. Yeah, I'm really proud of myself actually, but I'll get into that just now. Okay, we are back. I've put my gym clothes on because I want to do the fitness / sports / body kind of update for you guys now, but I did just want to quickly pop in here and say I'm going to be filming the rest of this video tomorrow because I have put a questions box on my Instagram to ask if anybody has any postpartum update kind of questions, so I'll be answering those also in a minute. I wanted to get started with this section. This is a tricky section for me because in the past I have struggled with body like image issues, and I have struggled with an eating disorder. So if you don't know that, you can check that video out if you want. It's this one. I'll also put the link in the description below. Yeah, I'm going to just start off by saying that everybody's body is really different, and some people really bounce back very fast. By bounce back, I mean their body doesn't look too changed afterwards, and I think that has a lot to do with genetics. It has a lot to do with your body elasticity, like of your skin and stuff like that as well. It takes me about 9 months to get back to kind of pre-baby body, and I'm at 6 months now. Feel like the progress is a little bit slow. This was me at, I think it was 8 weeks postpartum, when I just started exercising. I was feeling really low. I was so unenthusiastic, so unenergetic, and I felt really a little bit, I don't know, I was struggling a bit with my body image. Hi! Hi! What else do you want to say? What else do you want to say? Hi! Yeah? And then? And then? So I'm feeling fairly okay with my progress. I want to show you. So you saw my before photo, and this is my photo that I took like just before I sat down here. I think there's a pretty big difference. I'll put them side by side so you guys can see. I haven't seen them side by side yet. So me editing this will be the first time I actually see the difference of the progress that I've made. Okay, that cut off pretty quickly, but here is my body. Here's just a quick view of it. My stomach is still pretty flabby. I have quite a lot of loose skin. When I pull my tights up, obviously it looks a lot better. My abs are slowly starting to appear again. I still have the line down my stomach, which I think is going to disappear quite quickly. I have a lot of loose skin the second time around, obviously, because my stomach is now stretched twice. I think that's totally fine, and it'll probably shrink back to where it was before. If it doesn't, that's also okay. I know that my self-worth is not in how my body looks. However, I am quite proud of the progress that I've made. So that was pretty quick, but that is basically what my body looks like. I feel pretty good about myself at the moment. I know that I still have a lot of progress to do in terms of building my muscles back up. I actually had a little bit of ab separation, which I was working on. I also did some electromagnetic shock treatments, I think it's called. Basically, they put pads on you and it's like it works your muscles like this. I guess it's when you do like core 20 or something like that. So that helped also to bring my muscles back together because they were like a little bit separated, maybe just like this. And it seems like it's all nicely closed up now, which is cool. I don't feel any gaps at all anymore. So I've been working on that a little bit, just working on strengthening my muscles. I can see that like my leg muscles on my thighs have really gained a lot. And a lot of the fat has obviously shrunken down as well as a result of that, of building the muscle. But what I wanted to say is that if you're someone that really doesn't just like jump back to the way you were before, it sometimes takes time, and if I'm not mistaken, it takes your uterus like about 7 months just to get back to its original size. So don't be hard on yourself. Put the hard effort in. Stay consistent in eating healthy and thinking healthy and being positive about your body and working out when you can. Even just walking is good. Carrying your baby in a carrier and doing squats or doing stepping or just walking around is also really, really good, and it's going to be beneficial for you. But just be patient with yourself, because I know it's really hard and it's easy after just a few weeks when you don't see many results just to be like, oh, I just want to give up and fall back into a really bad rut. But stay consistent, because I know consistency is key, and that goes for basically everything in life. To be consistent is going to make the biggest difference. I'm going to be filming the little Q&A tomorrow, depending on how many questions I have. If it's not too many, I will do it tomorrow. Otherwise, maybe I'll do it in a different video. I'm not too sure, just because I don't want this one to be too long. Okay, so my camera went flat and I couldn't continue filming the outro to this video. Just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. Always remember that our worth is not defined by the way that our bodies look or the things that we achieve in this life. I'm sending you all love, and I hope to see you in the next video.